Hey guys, and welcome back to another small account challenge update and trade recap. Made 8% today. You can see up here $60 with our starting equity of 728 for the day. Traded OSS and NTRP. Gonna get right into why I traded those stocks and what I saw. So here we got OSS. Popped up on the scanner pre-market. I think it was right in here. I can look to make sure. Let's see, OSS pop up at 732, which is right here. I wasn't really caring about it too much. I saw it spike way up. Usually whenever it spikes that high at the beginning, it's just a little blow-off move and it's going to come back down. And that's what it did. It didn't get my attention until right here. We got this solid VWAP break with high volume, or high volume compared to the rest of the volume pre-market. And then as soon as that occurred, I told the group I'm going to be looking for this 280 breakout. Because there wasn't any volume, any kind of resistance that was going to hold this area towards 3, despite 3 being a psychological resistance level. I felt very strongly that it would break 3 and keep going if it broke that 280 level. So put that back. Let's see. You see right here, I bought at 284 on this breakout. I wanted to get in before the breakout, or at least at 280, but it skipped up really fast, so I was only able to get in at 284. Didn't get a chance to add for this breakout, and almost got scared out with this pullback because I wanted 3 to hold after we got that breakout. So I ended up basing at 290 though, and then moving higher at that point. I added on this breakout at 315. And then I had a daily resistance level right here at 324, which led me to sell at 320. Ended up going a little bit higher. Then we got a fade, which I still tally up as it's failing at that daily resistance. And so that was the end of OSS, and that was really all the pre-market action I was able to get out today in pre-market. So the next trade was NTRP. NTRP right here, I would have definitely bought this breakout pre-market, but unfortunately it didn't pop up on my scanner until right here. And the reason for that is because one of my parameters I have in my filters is that the 1 minute volume has to be 300% more than the average, and we can see on this move up there's very small amounts of volume, so I never got an actual volume spike to give me that alert until we got this spike right here. So at that point, I missed the breakout. I wasn't worrying about it. At the open, I was looking for a dip. I wanted some kind of washout so I can go long on. Once I saw this green candle, I noticed that I probably wasn't going to get that washout, but I still wanted some confirmation that we were going to get a rip, because price can tank very quickly off that pre-market high, and I didn't want to get stuck in a tank. So the plan was then to buy the breakout right here at 255. Unfortunately, it happened very quickly and just spiked before I could even see it, and then I missed that breakout. At that point, I wanted to get in on a dip. I still wanted VWAP to hold though. So once we had this downward move, the signal that made me want to go long on it was this pin bar that we got right along the VWAP. So I was watching this low right here, and then we had sellers trying to push it lower, but then a surplus of buyers bringing it back above that support level. So once I saw that pin bar, I became very bullish on this stock to get a new high. And at that point, despite the pin bar, I didn't want to buy it until this 290 broke. So then I bought it as soon as 290 broke at 291, and then the plan was to add on a breakout before the 322 level broke. So I wanted to add while it was breaking out. Unfortunately, I didn't get my ad in time. Price ended up skipping just as quickly as it did on that opening breakout that we had 2 minutes after the open. So once I saw that, it was still looking pretty bullish in here. So I ended up adding as it started to break out of this level at 340. But then as soon as I added, I knew I didn't want to get tanked on because this is a resistance. So I decided to cut my position off if it decided to break 330. And that's whenever I got out at 325 because it fell pretty quickly. And it was still a solid win though, but I did want that push over 350 and maybe into a halt. I was pretty sure the halt levels, it was somewhere in between 350 and 370. So those were the trades on NTRP. Here in a few minutes, you will see the live stream of those trades, and you can watch the actual trades happen in real time and how I went about trading them. So that'll be it for today's recap. Made 8%, and look forward to talking to you guys again tomorrow. Have a good one.